love your word. 1 Kings, chapter 17. I want to read verse 8 through 12. Then the word of the Lord came to him. Arise, it's talking about Elijah, Elias. Arise and go to Zarephath, which belongs to Sidon, which means hunting. And dwell there, dwell in the hunting grounds. Dwell there, that's for poetic purposes. And dwell there, see, I have commanded a widow to provide for you. So he arose and went to Zarephath. And when he came to the gate of the city, indeed, a widow was there gathering sticks. Say she was gathering sticks. She was gathering sticks, and he called to her and said, please bring me a little water in a cup that I may drink. And she was going to get it. Somebody say she was going to get it. Man, don't miss that part right there. Somebody say she was going to get it. So her intentions was to bring him what he asked for. You acting like she was the only widow in this whole city. Okay. And she was going to get it. He called to her and said, please bring me a morsel of bread in your hand. Verse number 12. So she said, as the Lord your God lives. As the Lord your God lives. So you know that I ain't playing because I'm in a place of idolatry. Oh no, Baal runs this company. Baal runs this country. I don't know if you know where he is. Baal runs this country. He said, as sure as your God. So you know what the God I'm talking about. So she said, as the Lord your God lives, I do not have bread. I don't have it. Only a handful of flour. I'm sorry, it's little stuff that be getting to me. Only a handful of flour in a bin. What my good friend says, pay attention to the details. Only a handful of flour in a bin. And a little oil. This is quite descriptive, isn't it? I got a handful of flour in a bin. And a little oil in a jar. And see, I am gathering a couple, don't you see what I'm doing? I'm gathering a couple of sticks that I may go in and prepare it for myself and my son, that we may eat it and die. Man, that's a precarious place to have you sit down. Nevertheless, have your seat. Contextually, there are several perspectives to consider. The plight of the prophet is one of them. Another perspective could be the promise of provision to the prophet. Another perspective could be the promise of provision to the widow, to be quite frank. Watch this. Another perspective is the provision, in other words, the poor conditions of the land. There's another perspective that could speak to the perspective, the poverty of the widow. But that's not what we're going to talk about. Let's consider the perspective of preparation. The Lord says, I have commanded a widow to provide for you. So God has sent him to look to a widow for provision. He doesn't know which widow. The widow isn't given a name. He just says a widow. I know it's just a small thing, but understand Elijah was sent from a dried up brook. God help me. I said, Elijah, I'm trying to keep it in teach mode. Elijah was sent from the dried up brook Kerith. Remember, this is the same brook that God sent him to where the raven fed him. And so the same brook that God had sent him to had dried up. The river dried up. And now God says, I need you to go to Zarephath. But he was sent to another place, also stricken by the drought he proclaimed. From poor condition to poor condition. Zarephath means refinery. Father, help my soul. Zarephath means refinery. In other words, an establishment for processing. That's what a refinery is. It's an establishment for processing. It's a building or equipment for processing. Say, he's in a place of processing. But so is she. Can y'all hear me? I said I know that's the meaning of the name of place, but follow what I'm trying to say here. She's in a place of processing. This place is further north than where he came from. Now, I need you to walk in the prophet's shoes for just a half a minute. He has gave the pronouncement, he's prophesied, there will be no more rain unless at my word. There's going to be no more rain. So he's pronounced this privation over this land. He's dealing with Ahab, who the word of God says is one of the worst, if not the worst king. You know there's a lot of evil kings. Like, this guy's the worst. So not only is he the worst kind of king, but his wife is Jezebel. They brought in idol worship into the land, and this is the land in which she lives. Now, if you know the whole text, when he was by the brook, he was closer to Judah. You can talk trash when you close to home. Come on, somebody walk with me real quick. Just come this way. You can talk crazy when you're close to home. But God sent him deeper into enemy territory. So the prophet of God is in enemy territory. That could preach itself. But we didn't come here for him. We didn't come here for him. But he's in the realm of Ahab's rule and within Jezebel's reach. And so here's the situation. This woman was at the gate to gather sticks, not to get water. She wasn't there to get water. You know, there's another woman who came to another prophet to get water. Say, she's not there to get water. She's there to pick up sticks. Let me paint a picture for you. I don't know where her house was in the city, but can you imagine that the drought is so severe that you got to go to the city gate to pick up sticks? She's not there for water. She has a house. Ain't no sticks in your house? She has to go to the city gate. Man, it's some hard times. They going through some hard times. She's there to get sticks. We find purpose has her position to be of service. Can somebody receive that for themselves? Say, purpose has me positioned to be of service. I don't know if this, I'm known for, I need to be serviced. I need to be, no. This is her situation. I get what you're saying, but she needs to be serviced. But purpose has put her in a position to be, I don't know if I'm doing this right. I said purpose has positioned her to be of service, though she needs desperately to be serviced. The truth is, she was presently performing a service because she was there to pick up sticks, but for another purpose. Listen close. She was moving as a mother. Let me just pause right here real quick, because a lot of times when we go to this text, we go to faith and we go to the prophet. I'm looking at the way this mother is moving. Because watch this, she's not moving for the sake of ministry, not the way that we think of it. She's moving as a mother. I've got to pick up these sticks as a mother. Can I say it like this? She's serving like a mother. Hello, be found working. Anywho, what if I told you pure service is a setup for providence? Pure service is a setup for providence. Listen close, this widow is identified by what's happened to her. We don't know her name. All we know is her situation. Sometimes people don't even know who you are. All they know, you don't even have a name. You're a situation. Oh, God. You don't even have a name. You're a situation. Let me do this thing. I got to teach. I got to stay in this pocket. She's known. She's identified by what's happening to her, not what's happening with her. She's a widow because of who she's lost. She was somebody's wife. We go to the widow and we just move on to the... Hold on. This widow was somebody's wife. She's not only experiencing a season of lack, she's already experienced a season of loss. Don't miss this. Don't miss this. Everything she's being asked for is scarce. God help me. I said, ain't no rain. The brook dried up. Ain't no rain in the whole land. Don't get it twisted. Watch this. They right on the coast, but that's salt water. They right on the coast, but that's salt water. The river, not a puddle, a river has dried up. She at the city gates picking up sticks. Everything she's asked for is scarce, God help me. Consider this, she's being asked for a drink in the midst of a drought. She's being asked for effort, though she's nearly empty. You know how much energy it took for me to get here, to get these sticks, knowing what these sticks are for? No. Let me slow it down because we like to rush to the miracle. Do you know the effort it took for her to get out of her bed, to look her son in his face and say, Mama's going to pick up sticks? And while she's going out there to serve herself and her son, here comes this stranger. Oh, y'all act like she knew who, like she could discern it, but she didn't know this man. Say, she ain't know this man? Come on, be real with me. I like to be real with you. Say, she ain't know this man. He was a stranger. Purpose found her. Okay. She's being asked to serve a stranger, and she's barely scraping by. You asking me to serve you, and I'm barely scraping by. She's being asked for a sacrifice, and she only has scraps. It's getting to me because she's being asked for so much, and she has so little. She's being asked to sacrifice, not from a sheepfold, not to find the best sheep out of a sheepfold. That's not what she's being asked. She's being asked for a sacrifice, and all she has is scraps. Quick side note, sometimes situations are situated to hatch stipulations. And I would have served. I'm not going to stay here long, but I would have served, but you have to understand what I'm going through. You don't know the situation at my house. Watch this. This is happening before he asked for the bread. Because we want to get to the bread. When we don't understand, hold on, wait a minute, you asking me to give this effort? Like, man, you want me to give you water? Now watch this. It might have been the custom. It might have been the law of the land. But you still asking me to give you something? And it's scarce? And even though it's unbeknownst to me, you caused this. You want me to serve you when you created this condition. I hope that I'm talking to somebody. I said, you want me to serve you when, now she didn't know this, but we do. And watch this, you want me to serve you under these severe conditions? But there's no hesitation in her service because the text tells us she was going to get it. And watch this, once the prophet saw that she was going to get it, he said, that ain't actually what I came here for. I didn't come here for water. I came here for bread. God help me. I want to see would you do the first thing before you could do the future. And a lot of times we want the end of the story and we're not ready to go through the steps. We want somebody to intercede for us, but we blew the first impression. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Service, watch this. Service tells a lot about a person. Oh, man. You wanna find out how a person really is? Watch how they serve. And see, a lot of times what happened is some waitresses don't get this because you are facing your own situation. So they ought to understand that you got something to go through. So I'm serving you because I got to. No, that's nasty service. Right? And so when you get nasty service, you get a nasty tip. Sometimes you don't get none. Here's a tip, serve better next time. Oh, they got to understand what I'm going through as if she wasn't going through desolation, desperation, dire straits. But she still chose to serve. I know y'all know this, but can I just kind of walk around this part of it? But some people, some of us, make situations into stipulations, and we hatch them up. And they're not even really, watch this, there's a difference, help me Holy Ghost. There's a difference between standards and stipulations. And some of us won't serve because we got standards, stipulations. Well, I would serve, but it needs to be like this. Everything's got to be right for us to serve. When nearly everything was wrong for her. Say she's still serving. Say she's serving like a mother. I can't help myself. I said, she's serving like a mother because watch this, that's what mothers do. Mothers serve others while having to serve others. No, you missed it. I said mothers have to serve others while serving others. So she has to serve this prophet. She chooses. She doesn't have to. She chooses to serve this prophet. She has to serve. Nope, she chooses to serve her son. Y'all see how I did that? Because we act like folks are supposed to serve us because of a title. I'll leave that right there. You meant she owed that to the prophet? Nathaniel, negative. No. You mean she owed that to her son? No. It's a choice. Say it's a choice. Whoo. Dimensional decisions and things, you know. But service tells a lot about a person. Get this, though there's a shortage, her service doesn't come up short. So just because there's a shortage of patience doesn't mean that you should come up short. There's a shortage of things going right in your life doesn't mean your service should come up short. There's a shortage in the relationships that you would like. That doesn't mean that your service. Nobody's acknowledging what you're doing. That doesn't mean that your service should. Make no mistake, character bears a witness. I would that you heard me because I'm trying to tell this mother's story. And I said, character bears a witness. Can I say this? Her service is a whole sermon. And it's speaking. I said her service is a whole, we want to get to the mirror. I said her service is a whole sermon and it's speaking. May the service I give speak. Watch this, it will. It will. Say her service is speaking. This lady right here. This lady right here. Her service is speaking. She's being asked for bread. I can't stop. She was asked for water, but now she's being asked for bread. We should be through with this already, right? We should be getting on to the No. Let's look right here. She's being asked for bread, and she's on the brink of the bottom. How in the world somebody asking you for something and you barely have anything? Mama, take care of me. I'm sick my own self. Mama, supply for me. I'm starving my own self. I'm starving for attention from the person that's asking me to serve them. No, y'all ain't heard what I said. You want me to serve you and I can't even get your attention. And you expect me to serve you based on this title. Whoo, boy. But when you serve like a mother, you put yourself to the side. God help my soul. I say when you, because don't nobody serve like a good, when a mama is serving, I'm talking about a mother. Mama. Not somebody pushing out babies. I said a mother. Are you hearing what I'm saying? But we all ought to, in principle, serve like a, hold on. I said in principle, we ought to all serve like a mother and push self to the side. Because you can't be a proper servant unless you know how to put yourself and your situation to the side. Well, some of us can't put ourselves or our situation to the side. We've allowed our situations to create stipulations. I'm tired. You don't think she was tired? Ain't nobody here to help me. It's apparent that her son can't give her any help. It appears her son can't give any help. Either he can't or he won't. I don't know. But he say he ain't helping. But he's asking. Oh, I know somebody can walk with right here. And they ain't helping, but they're asking. Watch this. Sometimes they can't help themselves. I don't know his age. But he's not helping. Maybe he can't help himself. That doesn't give me an excuse to not serve. Watch this. I can't serve just because I ain't getting no help. Oh, God help my soul. I just want to talk about preparation for a little bit. I said, I can't. She recognizes the man of God. At the same time, she knows her own situation. She said, by the Lord your God. So she recognizes the man of God. But then she starts thinking about her own situation. She knows it, right? She's not in denial of what she's going through. I know who you are. I know what you're asking of me. And I'm not in denial of what's going on. So watch this. You ain't got to fake it to make it. Watch this. You don't have to fake it to serve well. God, I said, you don't have to fake it to serve well. She knows very well. I'm out here gathering sticks, man. She's aware of her situation. Here's the thing, this widow, you know how they identified her because of what happened to her based on who she's lost. They're not looking at it, and oftentimes we don't look at what's happening with her and who she has. Because watch this. The word calls her a widow. The word calls her a widow. Because she's a widow, we know she was a wife. But now she's introduced us to her son. We talking about a mother here. Somebody say, talk, mama. Oh, she talking. She talking. This widow, she's somebody's mother. She's her son's mother. She's a mother who's carried and has been cultivating seed even in these conditions. Because see, a lot of times we call a mother simply because they carried. No, she's not just a mother because she carried. She's a mother because she's doing things. She's causing this, she's cultivating her son, her seed. I said she's cultivating her son, her seed. How do you cultivate seed in the middle of a drought? Are you hearing what I'm saying? But somehow, she finds a way. Can I just holler at the mamas real quick and thank y'all for finding a way? I don't know how. I literally don't know how. That was a moment, there's a pause. I don't know how some of these mothers have done it. Because watch this, just because we had a lot didn't mean mama wasn't lacking. Some of us have a lot, and we don't realize mama's lacking. Right? Because mama ain't even getting no attention until you need something from her. You in mama pocket for her pocketbook. And watch this, watch this, watch this. I know you got it. I do, because I had to go get it. No, no. Yeah. I got it because I had to go get it. You don't even care about sometimes. Can I go off on tangent real quick? You don't even care sometimes how I had to go get it. I had to get up in the morning because if I'm looking for sticks, I'm just saying, if I'm at the city gates looking for sticks, you think I'm the only one out here? You don't think nobody else needs sticks? Oh, because see, what we're missing about the sticks is the sticks are fuel. Oh, no, that's the part that we're missing because, oh, she's out there gathering sticks. Well, why is she gathering sticks? Because that's fuel for the fire. She's out there on purpose. Because she realizes that I've got ingredients. But in order to make this thing work, I need fuel. In order to put this thing together, I need another piece that I don't have with me. Oh, God, I got to get this thing together because there's a piece that I don't. Oh, God, help me. I hope y'all hear both sides. There's a piece that I don't have that I got to get so that we can have a piece. Say, let mama get her piece. God. Let me come back over here. Maybe I'm not doing this right. Say, let mama have her piece. Some of us ain't gave mama a break. I'm trying to talk about the text. Let me come back to the text. That was me. Let me come back to the text. But can I talk about mama real quick? I'm talking about this one. Can I talk about this mama? I know you read a widow. I read a mama. I don't see a widow because ain't nothing she can do for the. She has to do for the living, even though she's lacking. Because we're looking at the drought in the land, and we don't realize that we're around plenty of water, plenty of food. We got so much food, we throw it away. Come on now. We got so much food, we throw it away, so we don't know what lack is. If you can turn on the faucet and water come out. You can go to the store and get you a bottle. They make convenience stores. You ain't even got to walk that far. Come on now. You can turn on the water hose. Come on, I don't know if you, but if you're thirsty enough. Watch here. We so spoiled, we got to label potable water. I don't know if we know. See, I done been some places where folks got to walk to pump water. I done seen people drink out of stuff that we wouldn't put our feet in. But you want to ask mama for water. Oh. Let me come this way. Calm down. Say, even in these conditions, she's still serving. What's our excuse? I'm trying to let mama teach us. Say, teach mama. She teaching. Can we go further? Did anybody notice that because she's a widow and she's a mother, that makes her a single mother? I'm just pointing out a little stuff. She's a single mother. Just a little nuance. She's a single mother, and she's struggling. I found somebody you know, a situation that you can identify with yet. She's a single mother, and she's struggling. She's literally struggling to put food on the table, and watch this, she's the sole breadwinner. I'm the sole breadwinner, but you asking me for the sole piece of bread. I'm the sole breadwinner, and you asking me for the sole piece of, She's single. She's struggling. She's at the city gates gathering sticks. She's been as supportive as she can, given the circumstances. She's the sole breadwinner. Her son's not contributing. She's by herself. She's by herself, but she's still being asked to serve. Anybody ever just feel like you by yourself? You might not even be by yourself, because watch this, she's not by herself, she has her son. But she's by herself because nobody else is there to help her. You understand what I'm saying? She's the only one that's going to be able, she's the only one that can provide for him. Because watch this, if she doesn't serve him, he'll become an orphan. Never mind. Let me come back over here. Her future doesn't look promising. Truth be told, the truth is, this is how it came to me. She's preparing her household's last supper. No, let me slow that down. She's preparing her household's last supper. How do I know that? What did she say? I'm going to get this. We're going to eat. Watch this. We are going to partake before we perish. So I got barely enough to make one more meal, but I'm going to make sure that we eat it together. I'm going to make sure that and all you got to do is sit here and eat it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to make it. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to make it. We going to eat. Y'all, I don't know if y'all are getting this like I'm trying to preach it. I'm going to go and get it. I'm going to make it. We going to eat. I wonder how many people really got mother's mentalities. I'm going to go get it. I'm going to make it. We going to eat. A lot of times, we want to go get it. We want to make it so that we can eat. No. And when I mean we, I mean me, myself, and I, we. That we. She's organized. Can I just talk about this lady? Somebody say this lady right here. This lady right here. You got to go up. You got to go up. You got to go up. You say, this lady right here. Yeah, this lady right here. This lady right here. She's organized. And she knows her inventory. Not only does she know how much she has, she knows where it is. Watch this. This is how mothers make things happen. Because I know how much I have, and I know where it is. And whatever I don't have, I'll go get it. This lady organized. That's why the test was blowing up to me. She said, yo, I got flour. I got a handful of flour in a bin. And I got a little bit of oil in a jar. And I'm out here at the city gates picking up sticks. I'm about to make lunch with the least of ingredients. See, because she had agreement. But she wanted that Trinity. That was for me. That was for me. Y'all can take that and do what y'all want to with it. She had agreement, but she wanted that Trinity. Anyway, she had to go get never mind. She had to go get the fire. She had the bread. She had the oil. She had the bread. She had the oil. She had the bread. I know it's just ingredients. I know it's just ingredients. Can y'all come with me just real quick? I know it's just ingredients. She had the bread. She had the anointing, but she still needed some. She knew how to kindle it, but she needed something to help her. She needed fuel for the fire. Mama left me. She left you to go get fuel for the. We so used to mama's taking care of us. Anytime that they leave us, we get upset. Mama, why did you? I had to go get fuel for the. Real quick, I hope y'all know where this is coming from. I had to go get it. When they sent me for water, I had to go get it because I'm a servant. I was sending myself for bread because I had to go get it. Somebody say she's serving like a mother. Yeah, she is. Yeah, she is. She was gathering sticks at the city gate for fuel to bake the flour and the oil into bread for herself and her son. She went out to get it. She was going to go make it so that they could eat. Watch this. This is her mentality. I'm going to serve you if it's the last thing I do. Nope. We missed it. This is her mindset. I'm going to serve you. Watch this. And in order to serve you, I got to know that I got to have some to serve you. Oh, God, I said she's serving like a mother. I need just enough to serve us. And this is what she's being asked for. She's being asked for just enough to serve her household from a foreigner. We want to talk about the prophet. I want to talk about mama. Somebody say, teach mama. She teaching. Scarcity tests the substance of a servant. That's so layered. I'm not going to even get into it. I just need that to sit with you for a little bit. I say scarcity tests the substance of a servant. You don't know you're a servant until you're dealing with scarcity. You don't know how pure your service is until you barely have anything to say. You barely got energy you still got to serve. You barely got what they asking for. It's a drought in some area in your life, and that's the area they come to you for. They need emotional support, and nobody's giving you a hug. You got to give all the hugs. Okay, can I be simple real quick? It's a whole different energy in giving a hug and getting a hug. What I wouldn't do for a hug from my mama right now. Do you understand what I'm telling you? That's real talk. Because can't nobody hug like that woman hug. She hugging, you feel sanctified. But I'm glad that there were times in my life where I was able to give. Do me a favor this weekend. Give your mama a hug. Boy, that was for me. Let me come back to the text. I have to let you know when I'm interjecting in the text because I want to make sure that we can compartmentalize. Y'all all right? Say back to the text. Say, teach mama. She teaching. Scarcity tests the substance of a servant. The lack in the land. I just want you to consider this. The lack in the land, the last that she had with the least of ingredients. The lack of the land, the whole land is in lack. This is the last that she has. Watch this. She had to go get her last. Because we going to eat if it's the last thing I'm going to serve if it's the last thing I do. How many calls she took that day encouraging people in the Lord? I'm sorry I went selfish real quick. Because I'm going to encourage you if it's the last. Nobody's encouraging me. I'm in a drought. Any mothers out there feel like that? I'm in a drought for encouragement. Don't nobody encourage me. I got to be the encourager for everybody. I got to tell everybody they doing good. I got to pour and pour. I got to keep giving them water. They starve for affection. I got to keep feeding them. Meanwhile, can somebody get me some water? We going over to Mama's house for Mother's Day, and we want her to cook. Well, Mama, you know your cooking's so good. Mama, you know we can't cook. Watch this, because you ain't spend no time with her in the kitchen. But you wanted that meal, though. Let me come over here, because I'm about to get in trouble. I can't. Huh? Okay. You couldn't find somebody that could cook? You know how to go to all the fine establishments, don't you? You know where your favorite restaurant is. You can't give her something that you know she like eating? Oh, you don't even know what she like eating because you never asked. What's Mama's favorite food? Huh? But you want Mama to serve, and guess what Mama's going to do? Mama going to serve. Somebody say Mama going to serve. Let me get back over here to this text. Somebody say, teach Mama. She teaching. She teaching. Get the principle. Without the willingness to serve with water, there's no opportunity to serve with bread. Without the willingness to serve with water, we always get to the bread. But she first had to have the willingness to serve with water because he doesn't ask her the next question until she's going to do the first request. So watch this. Sometimes God sends you to do something that he ain't going to even have you complete. Nope. You missed it. He's saying if you're going to go and do the first thing. Abraham, go sacrifice your son. Will you go and do the first? Come on, somebody. I said, will you go and do the first thing? But watch this. I'm about to change directions if you'll do the... I feel that in my spirit. I said, I'm about to change directions if you would just do the first thing. But we want him to change directions and we haven't taken the first one. You know why? We hatch stipulations. See, mothers birth solutions, God help me. I said, can you birth a solution? Can you push that out? Okay. Can you prevail and travail? You know how we like to do it. Can you get the birthing pains of, can you do that? Huh? Can you push something out, call service? Huh? Oh, we want to birth out all these gifts. We get all, oh, God help. Can you birth out some service? Can you carry service long enough to birth it out? Because what she's carrying will be of service if she shows service. Her service extended the conversation. And because her service extended the conversation, because he asked her the first thing, right? And then the second thing was, bring me a morsel of bread in my hand. Thank you, Holy Ghost. Watch this. He said, bring me a morsel of bread in my hand. And she had what she needed because she had a handful. Bring me a morsel of bread in my hand. She said, all I have is a handful. So mothers, I know all you have is a handful. Nope. Man, I wish they was catching this. I say, mother, I know you got your handful. But that's your reasonable service. Woo. Somebody say, serve like a mother. Boy. You picking it up, Nick? You getting it? Her service extended the conversation. Though unknown to her, the conversation was really an invitation to increase. Okay. I said it wasn't known to her. She wasn't looking for increase. She was looking to serve. But when she went to do the first thing, increase was coming to her. I just want to talk to somebody right now. I said, go do the first thing and then the increase is coming. I said, go do the initial thing and then the increase will, I said, do the initial thing and the increase, one more time. Do the initial thing and the increase will come. I don't have enough. Do you have a handful? But that's all I got. It'll work. Say it'll work. Whew. We find purpose has positioned her to be supplied. See, first we saw that purpose had positioned her to be of service, but purpose has also positioned her to be supplied. Say, my service will supply for me. It's got to be pure now. But my service will supply for me. Not only will it supply for me, but it'll speak for me. Because watch this. Her service let the prophet know this the one. Never mind. I said her service spoke to the... Yeah. You see, we act like discernment all deep sometimes. Sometimes somebody just looking for you to serve. Why ain't nobody noticing me? When the last time you served? No. You want to be seen, but do you want to serve? Oh, do you want to serve when things are scarce? Do you want to serve when you by yourself? Oh, and you have to serve others. Okay. Will you serve? Are you hear what I'm saying? Her serving opened a supply line. What if I told you pure service is a setup for providence? Would you believe me? Forget me. Will we believe the word? Her service gave space for her faith to operate. So watch this. When she was out there gathering sticks, she wasn't working on faith. Nope. She was working on service. But watch this. Her service was faithful. Because watch this. I would that you be faithful even unto... We gonna eat if it's the last thing. I'm gonna serve if it's the last thing. That's her mindset. When we hear the things like she'll give you her last, no, you don't even understand. You don't even understand. She's giving you she's giving her last effort. This is all the effort she got. This is all the ingredients she got. This is all the sticks she could. Mama got her hands full. Never mind. Pure service is a setup for providence. Her service gave space for her faith. Her faith gave her a future. I said her faith, her faithfulness gave her a future because she was a faithful servant when she was asked for the water. We want faith to give bread when we're on the brink of the bottom, but we won't even bring the water. Because we missed the initial thing. And that's why sometimes we miss increase. Her service, we know how the rest of this goes, some of us. So the prophet told her, fear not. You're not going to run out. Can I speak to somebody? I say, fear not. You're not going to run out if you can serve this time. I said, fear not. You're not going to run out if you can serve this. How does she keep finding energy? Because you're not going to run out if you can just serve. How many times was she approaching empty, serving her son before this service came up? You acting like the drought just happened. Remember, Elijah was down there drinking from a brook that dried up. It took some time for the brook to dry up. The whole time she's been a widow. The whole time she's had to serve. He says, fear not. You're not going to run out. Serve me first. Serve me first. And then you and your household, y'all going to be good. Say the same, Ben. Say the same jar. Can I go this far? Say the same sticks. Never ran out. No. I said, what was it? It said it didn't run out. Do you hear what I'm saying? So it fed them because she was faithful. Because she was willing to be faithful even unto death. Are you hearing what I'm saying? I want to give you a message entitled, and I'll leave you go. The service is speaking. The service is speaking. Did you receive that? Yes. Give God praise right now.